Right off the bat here, a little bit sooner than probably everybody can get online, but you know what? Greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I am your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I'm coming at you live in a fashion probably not too many of us saw happening. I'm going to say this, a comeback for the ages. I haven't seen anything like this in a long, long time. If you're a Lions fan, I would have to go to, man, maybe in the early 90s when Rodney Peete led a 17-point late fourth quarter comeback, and who could have guessed it, baby? Woo! I will say this, Mark. I don't know what I just saw, but what I saw was great. Bergs, you said it exactly. Put an exclamation point up there. I mean, I had to change the thumbnail. I'm working on the fly here, so I don't have a whole lot of things set up. I'm going to say this. It's unbelievable. If you got the ability to rewatch this game, I'm gonna guess most of us are gonna skip ahead to the last 3 minutes of the game and just rewatch from there. And you know what? Go for it. Celebrate it. Brent, what do you got? Ugly win, but just a win, baby. 8-2 for the first time since like 56 or something like that. Laura, you ain't wrong. Wow. Woo! I mean, I got some things. I'm sure we all got some things to pick apart about this game. To come in and say, what the heck happened? What was wrong? What was right? All that stuff. But you know what? Right now, let's embrace the good. Tomorrow morning on Lions Talk Live, that's when we'll dive into what the heck was wrong and what needed to be cleaned up. Hutchinson, you know, he's been kind of stymied all game, been stymied for a while. And what can we say? Man, came through in the end. Jared Goff, terrible game. Yes, you can say he threw 3 picks. Yes, we can all say maybe the first one was pass interference as Laporta got displaced. Yes, the third pick was, tipped or whatever, and I didn't see it live. I had to see it on the replay like most of you guys. But the cardiac pass, I'm going to say that. Yeah, cardiac cats. Thank you for that, Dr. D. Brother Ken, give Hutchinson some help, and we'll be sipping champagne in Pasadena, Nevada. Yeah, I mean, he's going to need some help because I'm going to say this. You can see where he's getting worn down. But again, I'm going to keep it to the good and positive of this comeback win. I'm going to bust out my inner Ric Flair and just go on the mic. I'm doing all this without notes or anything else. Just saying, hey, what a comeback. I'm sure we're all doom and gloom, singing same old Lions, all that stuff. But you know what? Once again, 2 weeks in a row, what a comeback. Going up the train. Oh, yeah, baby. I got to imagine all of us are going to be replaying those highlights over and over again. Let me tell you, it was frustrating for me because the service I used to watch it on, they were having some issues, so everything was choppy. Oh, man, it was nerve-wracking. All right, Wong Funky. Hutch literally got the easiest safety in the history of the league. Fields dropped back real far and drifted towards Hutch, then Wright kicks it out of the back of the end zone. Hey, take it where you get them, right? It ain't nothing easy in this world, let alone in the NFL. Banksy, that was insane. I gotta imagine the adrenaline, the Mountain Dew is going through everybody's veins right now. And you know what? If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, I forgot to say it, but go ahead and do so. Try to make a push to get to 4,600 if you can help out with that. Hit the like button on the video. You guys all know the rest. Steve, oh yeah, that I was shaking. I mean, I was saying it before. I think probably a lot of people got on the video. This is the greatest Lions comeback I can recall since probably somewhere in the early 90s when Rodney Peete led a 17-point fourth quarter comeback with like 5 minutes left in the game. It was just insane. And this was almost like a copy of it. Just, the shot to Jameson Williams, the Hutch safety. I mean, everything you could say that could happen, that would help us out, happened. Man, oh man, the Bears are going to be rolling over in their graves on the way back to Chicago. I mean, just the fact that you blew that game, man, oh boy. They would have got great teams win these type of games. It's starting to smell like destiny up here. And if you're Minnesota Vikings, you're probably watching that, getting ready for kickoff or looking at the scoreboard and going, we win here. We just made up some ground. And now the fact that didn't happen, you're going to have a little bit of letdown there. Thomas, wow, I'm so pumped. I got to imagine, Thomas, you're like every Lions fan on the planet Earth right now. Rich, what a game. Nice comeback win and just massive comeback. I mean, I get we all can say it. The 4 turnovers by the team, just issue after issue. There was some good that came out of it, like a win. But I'm going to keep this video to just the positive stuff here because you know what? That's what it deserves. If you want to hear me critique the offense and defense, especially the defense's pass rush, I'll do that on tomorrow morning's Lions Talk Live. But let's keep today to just positive stuff. Keep it going, enjoying, embracing one of the greatest comebacks in NFL history, let alone Detroit Lions history. Bergs, what do you got? Great teams find ways to win. Holy crap, I'm speechless. I mean, what can you say other than that is just, I mean, that is Hollywood-esque comeback there. Clutch Hutch icing the game. You couldn't have scripted it any better ending to that game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Woo! And some of you guys who are longtime Lions Talk Live fans probably know I used to put on the wig and dress up like Ric Flair and do some Ric Flair announcing in videos, but it's too hard on my voice to do that all the time. Don, stop calling Emma easy wins. That's there's no such thing, Don. You get it, I get it, we all get it. In the NFL, in the league, there is no such thing as a guaranteed win. There's no such thing as an easy win. You got to go out there and you got to grind every moment of every game. The second you stop, that's when somebody can make a comeback. And man, oh man, the Bears are going to they're going to feel this one for a real long time. I mean, that's going to grind with them. Right, love this team. You have to, don't you? 313. I mean, man, everything about this team. You go from the pits of despair to the top of the world. You're the kid on Titanic. Leonardo DiCaprio on the front of the boat, just going, "This is the greatest thing ever right now." Christopher, it started with J-Mo. You're not wrong. And, we were talking for the last 2 weeks. You could see, in his route running, how he's developing. He's getting better with things. And you know what? God bless this kid, man. He's taking it from me. He's taking it from fans everywhere. And you know what? He said, I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep getting better. And, man, he has got to feel so much better. This could just be the start of something. And you know what? All the adrenaline going through the Lions right now, all the joy, exuberance that we're all feeling, imagine being the Green Bay Packers coming in here Thursday having to feel that way too and take us on. So that's going to be a game. Trexus, what do we got? Unbelievable. I didn't see that coming. Go Lions. Yeah. Raise your hand if you said to yourself with 3 minutes left, you know what? We got this. I mean, hey, let's all be fair. Probably not too many of us are raising their hands right now. We're saying this is unbelievable. I'm stunned. I'm shocked. I can't believe it. Brent, come on, Detroit. JJ Watt, get us some help. Yeah, get us to the Super Bowl. If I don't know if that's going to happen. I did the video on it. I get other people have ran with it. But I'm going to say this. If Detroit can get one other additional legit pass rusher, this defense will go to another level. And I think you'll see Hutchinson's performance go up even higher just as you alleviate some of the workload from him. Detroit D, good to see you, man. What the Frank? I'm assuming you mean Frank's Red Hot Sauce. They can't do me like that anymore. Hey, we're all feeling it right now, but you know what? It's just an incredible comeback. Give it up to the coaching staffs, give it up to the players, give it up to the fan base, give it up to whoever you want to give it up to. But I'm going to tell you this right now. This is one that I think all of us are going to remember for the rest of our lives. Just a heck of a comeback. Don, stop saying, the schedule easy. Crap, no, easy wins the NFL. You ain't wrong, man. You are not wrong. Everything is a grind situation in the NFL. The only way you beat somebody is if they're just flat out laying it down and saying, hey, we're going for that number one pick. But you're getting that late in the season. The other thing I would say would counter that is, man, look at the Arizona Cardinals. They've done everything they can to that franchise at the start of the year to try to not win. But you know what? All those dudes on the other side of the team, they've got a reason to play. Don, you, me, Dr. Troy, Brent, all of you guys, everybody in this chat, if you've been watching this week, we all talked about how Justin Fields was going to come out and he had nothing to lose. He's playing his butt off to save his career, to still be the starting quarterback next year in Chicago. So Skip trying to protect himself, all that stuff, he's going out there because he knows if he doesn't, and now that there's 7 games left, they're going to try to replace him and give it up to him. They used him very well. And I'm going to say this. We've all been on Aaron Glenn. We all said, hey, last week that stunk. But I'm going to also say this. You want to say why we got this win, why we stuck around? We all need to appreciate the fact that defense stepped up several times this game. They had 4 turnovers on short fields. And the defense, while it wasn't stellar by any means, it did enough to hold them to some field goals and get us the stops late in the game so we could make the comeback. So That's something we all need to marinate on, is that Aaron Glenn and the D, they did some good things. All right, Dr. D, I don't care about sorority, just the W, baby. Yeah, I don't care how it looks. A win's a win, and you know what? We got what everybody else wants. Justin, what do you got? Yeah. Hands up. All right. Lincoln, how many Lions fans needed diapers today? You know, that's going to be a topic of conversation, I'm guessing, the rest of the week, because I'm going to guess a few of them got a little dirty during that game. Central, what are you, 35 years of watching Detroit Lions, never seen anything like that? You know, the only one I can compare it to is the at Minnesota, fourth quarter, down 5-6 minutes left, and Lions down 17 points and come back and win by 4. And that's in the early mid-90s with Rodney Peete, Robert Clark, all them guys. So it's been a minute. It's been a long minute since then. All right, Jeremy, what a comeback between the U of M game and this one. I'm about to have a heart attack. One pride, baby. And you know what? The NFL is a game of attrition. How many wins can you get versus how many losses? And it doesn't matter, like I think Dr. D said, or whoever said it in the chat, it doesn't matter how they look. The fact that you got it, you got something so rare in this league. You know what? You've got 8 of them. You only got 2 losses. Keep the good times going. All right, brother Ken, anytime you can turn the ball over 4 times and not sack the quarterback and still win, this is championship caliber team. Yeah, and I really hope, man, oh man, if I got one wish, we're doing something to adjust a few things on the defensive line. I've watched the recent games, and today was another example of it, but I'll talk about it tomorrow morning. I want to keep this Jazz positive, but anyways. All right, 313, what do you got? I was nervous all game until 30 seconds to go. Well, I'm glad you had a little bit of a rest on it, man. Lions fan, J-Mo, 100%. 100%. Johnny 77, good comeback win. Good. I'll one-up you, man. I'll go Price is Right. You say good, I'll say it was great, man. But yeah, we're on the same page. Rare stuff there. Joseph, yeah, hell yeah. How could you not be pumped right now? And I can tell you, man, yeah, I'm going to guess all of us, you got to embrace this team. Brent, J-Mo has evolved, and he's here to stay. I would 100% agree. Can't let that kid leave, and you got to keep encouraging him. Now that he's got a taste of success, keep getting better. One more thing. Keep inching your way forward. Keep just a little bit more. All right, Dr. D, what do you got? J-Mo needs his credit. Yeah, 100%. We'll be talking about him this week. I mean, man, you've been watching the show. We've been talking about, how his footwork's improved, how his ability to come out of breaks, his hip and his elbow movements when he comes out of breaks. It's been developing, and we've all get it's been a ride with him. But I think we're all also starting to see, the light at the end of the tunnel with this kid. Joseph, thank you for all your information, bro. Shout out to you from down here in Kentucky. Been a long time Lions fan. Hey, man, I'm glad you're part of the channel, part of all this, and I love doing this, Jazz. You guys don't believe how much I do. I've got to find a way to get the video on here so we can all break down film and blocking assignments, route running, all that stuff. Because for me as a coach, I love that, Jazz. And I think most coaches do. So, anyways. That one definitely had my nerves going. I got to imagine it had everybody's nerves going. And think about everybody in Ford Field. That place went from a morgue to, man, it was the Super Bowl in moments, seconds. All right, Brother Ken, proofs that these aren't the same old Lions. The same old Lions would have blown this game. You are boom, boom, boom. Here, I'm gonna flash that one a bit because you're 1,000% correct, Brother Ken. All right, Jeremy, what do you got? Congrats to D Money on his go-ahead touchdown. Oh, man, you know what? You got an outstanding point there. Not only to make the comeback, but to get the game-winning score. Oh, that dude's got to feel beyond pumped right now. I mean, the greatest feeling in the world. Yeah, I can't believe it. Terrence, I left early. Well, man, that's the good thing about replay, right? You can watch the replays, the highlights, kind of catch up on it. But, yeah, man, I already had one thumbnail all set, ready to go for the post-game show. And yeah, they're going to come back. I'm like, man, I'm scrambling to get everything. I ain't got time for notes or anything. I got to go live. Hey, I'll live with it though. One funky Goff threw 2 picks, the linebackers that weren't moving. The one people say was tipped, didn't even change trajectory. Goff and Jack Campbell were well on their way to getting game balls from the Bears. Yeah. Well, hey, it is what it is. I get your point about Goff and Jack Campbell, but it is what it is, man. He played a horrible game. The offense did not perform well until clutch time. And that's the kind of the crazy thing. Think about it. Right before the halftime, Goff went, let him down, got a touchdown, took the lead, 14 points, 14-10 at the half. And then, when the game was on the line, he played like crap. Like I said at the start of the video, I get the first one. I really thought that was pass interference where the Bears linebacker came down, hit Laporta, and threw off the timing route. Otherwise, that would have probably been, a decent gain. So, okay, that one I get. The second one, that was just not a good pass. I got to watch what I say because I had to catch myself there. The third one, it was tipped a little bit. How much it affects it, I don't know, man. I'd have to watch it from the coach's cam to see it better than what they have out there. But I'm just going to embrace the moment for now. Milton, we are the stuff. Yes, I would concur with that 100%. Please fix your video. It's obnoxious. Yeah, so about that, man, Jim, just so you know, I have ordered some other stuff. So it probably about another week or however fast it will get here from Amazon. Yeah, this will all be fixed. So apologies for that. And sorry about it, man. Note, game ball to D-Money. Yeah, he should, man, against his old team. So go ahead, score. 100% with you on that. Joseph, I didn't do too good on my bets, though. Then I don't care about spread, though. I'm glad the team won. One pride, baby. Yeah, I'm sure Vegas cleaned house on this game, given the point spread and difference. I don't know a ton about it, but I know this. The Lions didn't cover, so Vegas won, even though the Lions won. So, right. I'm with you, man. Yeah. Holy stuff. Pound the drums. Unbleeping believable. I'm with you there. Brett, another victory Monday coming soon to a theater near you. Yeah, I will have the Mountain Dew ready to go on the air. If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. We're trying to make the push for 4,600 and hit that likes button. And I will definitely be breaking down some stuff on tomorrow morning's video. And don't forget, we got a short week, so these guys, they're going to be a little tired. I mean, they're going to have to do everything they can to get them back and ready for Thursday. All right, Robert, let's go Lions. Yeah. Let's go 9-2. And I'd have to say it's probably we haven't been 9-2. I'm going to say, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys can throw it in the comment section. I'm going to say, we haven't been 9-2 since 56. Maybe it was 54. So it's been a while. I want to say one of the last championship years. Robert, face purple crying, face purple crying, face purple crying. So I'm guessing there's a memes in there. The program can't pick up. So either way, I'm good with it. Let's go Broncos. Yeah, I'm going to have to check the scores. I didn't have time to get any of the updates. I just tried to get out here to you guys as quick as I could. So Branch didn't get 2 turnovers like I predicted, but he did play damn well today. Yeah. I mean, I thought one of the calls on him was a little meh. The other one, it was probably okay. Dr. D, J-Mo showed me something today. Yeah. And I think Dr. D, I'm going to be straight up with you. I think we're going to start seeing more and more with him. We'll see what happens, but I would like to say this. So much of our offense is short intermediate routes. Man, I can't talk. I think the Bears were playing on that and jumping all over it, and they were anticipating it. We're going to have to start taking some deep shots, and maybe with Jameson Williams or other people to help loosen that up, because those backers were sitting in those zones, and so were some of the corners the closer we got to the end zone, and they were just salivating at the idea of jumping on passes. Detroit's going to have to adjust that, or it's going to see a ton more of it. So, and Goff's going to have to make some adjustments too. All right, Tony, what a hell of a comeback. 3-1-3 versus everybody, one game at a time. We coming to put belt to belt. Yeah, I get it. We're coming for you. So, Brandon, what do you got? I think this is kind of when we needed. Looked ugly, but found a way. And I don't think you could have said it any better if you tried, man. Nothing about this game was pretty except those last 3-4 minutes. Those are the things of legend in Lions history. But you know what? You got to keep going out. As great as this is, I hope they all go out and celebrate. They enjoy it, yada, yada. But come tomorrow morning, Coach Campbell, MCDC, Ben Johnson, everybody's got to get those dudes in the room and say, hey, that's history. We now got to focus on Green Bay. You and I as fans, we can analyze stuff and celebrate all night, tomorrow, whatever. All right, what do you got? Joseph, damn, I was biting my nails, pacing the floor, walking a hole in my floor. Yeah, I got to imagine there's a whole lot of that happened today, man. Dr. D, 8-2. You are correct. Boom, 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 boom. 8-2 is a whole lot better than 7-3, ain't it? John, NFL, I turned the game off, but glad we won. You can watch the highlights, man. You can watch the highlights. All right. Raymond, what do you got? Nail biter for sure, but it's a big one. Mammoth win. I mean, those dudes in the locker room today and tomorrow, they're going to be pumped. And it's so much better going into Thanksgiving because you're going to be pumped. And you know what? It's better than a loss where everybody's kind of emotional and down. I think, man, we could really come out after Green Bay on Thursday. Then what I got? Damn, bro, these Lions pulled it out. That composure in Hutchinson is smart as hell, pushing that lineman for the safety. Yeah, smart. And, you know, I can't wait to rewatch all this because I was so busy trying to set this thing up, watch the game, listen for stuff. Yeah, I'm okay with just sitting back and watching some of it later. Okay, Dave, what I got? I did tell everyone to relax in Micro Mike's chat, but even I was close to checking out with about 6 minutes left. And you had to be, right, man? I mean, you'd have to look at that situation and go, man, you're running out the clock. You're taking out opportunities from Detroit. I mean, it was set up for the Bears. And the Bears, the coaches, I mean, you want to talk about, and I'm just speaking as a coach here. I'm not talking about as an analyst or anything else. You want to talk about stuff that gets you fired, it's games like that. And I don't wish that ill will on any coach because you know what? That's how you feed your family. That's how you pay your bills. But this dude here, I mean, he might be in real trouble having to get a lead like that blown, a game like that lost. I mean, I hope for his sake it don't happen, but that's the type of stuff that does get you axed, and I feel for him. But as Lions fan, I don't. Joseph, 8-2, 100%, exactly. JP, any given Sunday in a divisional game, it's never easy. They got to be better. They're going to have to be, and they're going to have to refocus, and they're going to have to retool some things. But you know what? They're going to be able to do it from a stance of power at 8-2. You got the win, and you now are definitely aware you got to work on a few things. Terrence, I was walking to my car trying to get used to saying 3 losses, and someone next to me said, "We're about to win." So what did you do at that point? Did you run in your car and turn on the radio or what, man? I mean, I guess that's what I would have done, but you let me know, man. Hulkman, good win today. Nothing could stop them from getting a dub from this game. Yeah, they willed themselves to it. And Chicago, man, this has got to be the worst feeling in all the world, man. Money can't take away that feeling. Dave, what do you got? Okay, I got to pick up my golden retriever, grand puppy. Y'all save for this one 100%. See you tomorrow, man, or whenever we see you next on Lions Talk Live, man. Hope you have a great one, and go get your grand puppy. Joseph, yeah, strength, 100%. All right, guys, a couple more than I'm probably gonna. Oh, all of a sudden, I just got about 40 more things popped up here. So apologies, I'm gonna have to scroll back up here. One funky. I just want to see Bustin start dancing early in the next game. After he danced today on that 30-yard run, the Lions defense played upset, and the Bears could not move the ball. And again, I'll save the analytics and everything, breaking down the film till tomorrow. But I will say this just briefly. Aaron Glenn, I get he takes heat from everybody, rightly so. We've also talked about how the defense has won some games this year. And I'm going to say this. I think as much as the offense eventually did come alive later in the game, the defense kept us close enough where the offense could matter late in the game. You think about what the Bears have, 4 field goals. Some of those end up being touchdowns, and this game isn't even close. The defense was put on bad situation after bad situation after so many turnovers. And you know what? They did enough today to somewhat limit Justin Fields, get a turnover and force field goals versus touchdowns. All right, Alan, 8-2 for the first time since 65. Heck yes. Yeah, I agree, man. Long time. Mike, I knew J-Mo was going to score today. And you know what? You are the prophet, sir. I call you that. Mark, what the Frank? Just what the Frank? It's going to take a while to get past what happened or just let it all settle down, ain't it? JP, wins don't come with footnotes. I just see a W, one pride, 100%. Yeah. There's no asterisks on these. So, all right. Mike M, that's why they're called the Bears. Yeah. And it's the 85 Bears were one thing. The current Bears, yeah, they're going to be sitting on this one for a while. They're going to be feeling it. One funky, is it me or does Gibbs look like LaBelle when he's running the ball? There's probably some similarities for sure. 100% on that, man. Good call on that. Hulkman, especially at the end, such a Bears way to lose a game. Yeah. And they used to say it was such a Lions way to show up or not show up for games, but things are changing. 100%. The Bears. Amon St. Brown, number one. Yeah, yeah. And man, that dude's a monster out there. He's a playmaker. He's elite. He's say what you want about him, but there's everybody else in the league is going, man, how did we miss on that kid? All right, Joe, what a wonderful comeback. 17 unanswered in 3 minutes. A defense shut it down in the last 2 drives. Yeah, they did. And again, without that D, none of this matters. And give it up for Aaron Glenn. All right, DKM, we could have easily lost this game. Great comeback. We still need to contain the QB scrambling issues, but kudos to Goff comeback, JMO and Hutchinson for knocking out that ball for a safety. Let's go, 1,000%. Dave Montgomery finally got his payback. Yeah, and you know what? I hope he's got another one stored for him when we go there because it's going to be another game. I'm glad we won, but defense needs to evolve. Go Lions. Yeah, there's definitely things on the offense and defense they're going to have to improve, but that's it every week. Just like the 49ers were the craziest team in the league, unbeatable. They were 5-0, lost 3 in a row. Now they're, apparently everybody's favorite team again. Trump, we lost that game a year ago. Yeah, I think I do agree with that. A year ago, we would not have made this comeback. Pipeweed, that's a win, man. I'm pretty sure my uncle is the one fixing your Tesla. You're in good hands. He grew up in a body shop. Well, that's good, man. Tell him, hey, I appreciate it. Jalen who? Exactly. All right, JP, I agree. In years past, the Lions lose, and it gets away from them badly. I agree. All right, guys, 3 more, and then I'm probably out of here. So, Andy, Demo let Gibbs get a TD last game, so Gibbs returned the favor today. Yeah, and there's a lot of camaraderie on this team. I think you got an outstanding point there. Larry, I love the show a ton. Hey, man, I'm glad to do it for you. I hope you guys always stick around. Don't forget tomorrow morning, 7 to roughly 8 o'clock, Lions Talk Live. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscription button, hit the thumbs up, all that stuff. All right. Can anyone shock the heart back into a rhythm after that win? What did I just watch? You watched the Lions pull off one of the most, probably this upcoming week, it'll be one of the most talked about things. Definitely tomorrow morning, and then probably Tuesday before everybody starts focusing on Thanksgiving. All right, Earl, the Lions, number 1 seed. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen the other scores just because I've been on here. So if something's happened to make the Lions number 1 seed, let me know or whatever. I live in Denver and the Broncos. All right. I'm rooting for them today, man. I am rooting for the Broncos because against Minnesota, you could get a win there. Man, that would help put a little bit more space between us. All right. Lions are fool's gold. It may be, but you know what? For today, the animated, they are the fool's gold. That's 8-2. And let me tell you, if you got 8 wins, only 2 losses in 10 games, you're doing something right consistently. You might be living by the sword, but you know what? You're walking that fine line and doing something that most other teams can't do. So Aleem is a force this year, huge sack, and a team leading 5 this year. He's the man. Yeah. And you know what? If we could just I really do think if we just get one of the dude on that line to be a real pass rush possibility or option for us, then you're going to see a lot of the things change as far as stats for other guys. What anyone says, that was not a playoff team day. I don't know what you say, man. I mean, playoff teams win games like that. Teams that don't go to the playoffs typically don't win those games. So, yeah, Phil, woo! There you go, brother. Just for you, man. What a win, man. All right, Brandon, man, the Lions should try to bring in Soup. Maybe they will. I don't know anything about that, but we'll see. Everyone's going to be rooting for the Lions on Thursday. Yep. All right. Phil, greatest comeback of all time. It's definitely got to be up there, man. Definitely got to be up there. Phil, going to put some vodka in my Yeah, I might put a little rum in mine, man. All right, guys, I'm going to get rolling. Been on for about a half hour here. I'm going to go do a little celebrating. If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, hit that sub button, hit the like button. If you're around and you like getting up in the morning and talking about some Lions, please feel free to tune on in to Lions Talk Live every single day of the week, 7 to roughly 8 a.m. Take care. Enjoy your day. Go Lions. Enjoy this moment. Watch some replays. I know I'm about to do it. And I'll see you all on tomorrow's Lions Talk Live. See you guys.